Okay, we're going to have a look at drawing some sketches for the design ideas for your alarm. So these are the first ideas that we're having. We've looked at different alarms, we've looked at different products, and we're just going to start drawing some sketches. So the first thing, we're going to draw in pencil on A3 paper, and we're going to draw some construction lines. So I'm going to just draw some vertical lines here and some lines at 30 degrees to draw what we call a crate, which is just a rectangular box. And you can see I've drawn that quite lightly. The kind of thickness of the line should be where someone sitting opposite you on a table can't see that. So just a really light line, because I'm going to rub these out later on. Then I'm going to put in some details for my particular alarm design into that crate, and that just gives me a kind of correct perspective. So I'm adding details like a grill, a speaker grill, you might want to just put lines, construction lines for this. I've got my basic shape, and now I'm just going to add some sort of clamp below. Okay, so I've got my basic shape there, and now I'm going to take a fine liner, and you can rub the lines out before, or you can leave these lines in place. And what I'm going to do now is just start by going around my outline of the outside of my alarm design. I'm not drawing this with a ruler, but I'm trying to keep the lines as straight as possible. It's nice to have a kind of sketchy feel about it. Now I'm going to add details like the key switch, and the speaker grill. This would be fixed on with some screws, and then I'm just adding the holes to let the sound out. Okay, and we could add just here an LED. Now the clamp detail we're not showing, but we could show that in a separate drawing. So there I've drawn my pencil drawing, gone over it with the fine liner. You can still see this, and we can clear this up with a rubber later. You can just take a coloured pencil, one colour, and I'm not going to spend ages, this isn't sort of, but just to lift it off the page a little bit. I'm not going to spend too much time. Obviously you can spend a little more time on that, and you can always start to try and add some kind of shading to differentiate the sides, but you can get the idea there, and that's start looking. And the last thing is we need annotation. So to get our A or B, we need annotation. So we can say warning, warning LED, key switch, case made from back form hips, which is high impact polystyrene. Here we could add laser cut speaker. So we've just added some basic. You could obviously add a lot more in annotation about where the components would go inside, other bits and pieces. But that's a really simple, quite quick, just using a fine liner, a pencil, one colour pencil. Obviously, although we can go around now when this is dry and just clear it up with the rubber. And then we're going to scan those in and put them in a folder. So that's drawing basic design ideas.